try. You keep pushing me aside, and I can't break through the lyrics. Don't take it away. So sad that you're leaving.
Oh my gosh, I keep it. Hi!
Do you believe in life after theft, people?
Do you?
Do you?
Hello. Welcome
Hello,
to Tea
Tea
Time.
Time.
We're just going to check in here on Twitter. Yay, everything's working.
Woo!
New technology.
Woo!
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Tea Time with Team Epic Reads. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to you.
Cheers to you.
We got a little pitch dark mug today.
I got a little Epic Reads mug, which is like
Oh.
kind of in theme. A little, you're more in theme.
I'm definitely in theme.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. If you are new and just tuning in for the first time this week, this is Tea Time with Team Epic Reads, your weekly dose of bookish awesomeness, where we get
Obviously.
nerdy with our little hedgehogs.
This one makes noise so easily. I was telling Margo, so I travel on the last Dark Days tour with like a little travel size one, and it's really hard to find his little squeaker. It's like, oh, okay, that did not prove my point. But this one just like, you just like tap it, and there it goes.
So, Aubrey is out today. She's on vacation, lucky girl, and filling in for her is none other than Allie, the Epic Reads publicist, and Dark Days extraordinaire. What was your title be? Dark Days Magister?
World Traveler.
World Traveler.
Tweeter. Social media on the scene guru.
All right,
Yeah,
guru.
printed
You
on
guys can
business
call
card.
Allie a
Done.
guru. So you guys are tuning in, and a bunch of you know that this episode we're going to be revealing the tour dates and locations of Dark Days Summer. Upside down stairwells. So stay tuned for that. That will be revealed soon, and as always, we have a giveaway, which we will tell you guys all about at the end. But first, what are you reading this week? What are you reading this week? Tweet along, use a hashtag
Tweet us.
Tea Time. Tweet with the other people who are watching, and, you know, hang out and be
What
cool.
are you reading, and did I send it to you? Personally. Did Margo send it to you? Did you get a little, like, King
We do-
Snarkles card?
We do the mailings here.
We do the mailings.
Oh, there we go. Okay, so we're going to check in, but what are you reading this week?
I am currently reading The Ward by Jordana Frankel.
Which we have.
here.
There it is.
The Ward. It's so good.
Let's show them. Ooh, look how cool that cover is.
It's so cool so far.
So when you started it recently,
I only
right?
started it this morning.
Okay.
Yes, I've been going through books very, very quickly. But
Post-apocalyptic New York, does that ever scare you, living in New York, like being like, oh, it could happen?
You know what? It doesn't, but that's like how things felt after the hurricane. Like, I felt like it was in a post-apocalyptic
Right?
world. So I feel like I kind of have lived it and conquered it. Therefore, I am just so brave and can do anything.
That's awesome. When does that book come out?
This book comes out in May.
I need to read this.
Yes. I also hear there's a really cute story about Jordana Frankel and her editor, Claudia Gable, which might be coming to Epic Reads soon. I've heard
Possibly.
rumors.
Possibly.
Anyways, look forward to that because it's a cute story.
Okay, so what is the most recent book you finished?
The most
Any
recent book I finished, any book. Paper Towns by John Green.
Oh!
I know I'm a little late on this, but somebody gave it to me and it's great.
I'm just checking in with Twitter here, and Katie Seiss, author of The Boyfriend App, is tuning in. So if you guys are on Twitter and want to chat with her, she's at Katie Seiss. So go be friends with Katie.
Katie makes jewelry.
Katie does make jewelry,
It's really
and
cool.
we'll be giving
Like,
some of it away soon on
yes.
Story Crush.
Yes, that's so cool. You guys should really check that out. Her jewelry is awesome.
Does she have it on her website?
Yes.
Okay, go
It's
check
like all
out Katie Seiss's jewelry.
combined. Yeah, she does a lot, that Katie says.
So what are you guys reading? Tweet at us. Angela says, hi Allison, hi Margo, hi guys.
Hi.
Kira Cass is tuning in, so if you guys are online, say hi to Kira.
Hi, Kira.
More about Kira soon. Let's see, what else? What are you guys reading? Tell us. We're trying to catch up. Twitter, you guys, so many of you guys are tweeting right now. We're trying to catch up. In the meantime, I will tell you what I am reading.
Yes, what are you reading,
Okay,
Margo?
a couple of weeks ago, we talked about Insignia, and then I decided, all right, it's time I should actually read it.
Okay,
So-
Insignia is so good. It's one of my
You read it?
Oh my god, it is so good. I love it.
It's awesome!
Amazing.
It's really good, and there are I can't remember specifically what scene it is because I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but I was reading it and I was like, oh my god, this is exactly like The Matrix, and that is awesome. It has like all these references to like, I don't know, there's like a lot of scenes where I was like, oh, that kind of reminds me of Hook. Oh, that reminds me of The Matrix. Oh, that reminds me of Star Wars. It's like, oh, I'm really enjoying it.
It's really clever. It's really well written. And also, Dan Wells is a gigantic fan. He
wrote partials.
He wrote partials and fragments. And he was reading Vortex when I was with him, which is the sequel to Insignia, coming out this summer.
I like this book.
It's so good.
It is good. I really like the characters. It's male POV, and his voice is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
It feels very authentic.
It does.
Male POV. He's like nerdy and geeky, but not like smart alecky. He's just like
uncomfortable in his own skin.
Very awkward teen.
Yeah.
Which is what I was at that age.
I think weren't we all?
So we're gonna check in here, see how you guys are doing on Twitter. There's some new releases this week. Do you want to tell them about the new releases?
Great. Yes.
Great.
I will. All right.
So
one of our new releases is The Rising by Kelley Armstrong, which is one of our. It's not an End is Here title, but it is an ending of a series.
All three of the new hardcovers this week are last books in series.
Which is really sad when you finish a series. It's really sad. But on the other hand, we were just talking about this the other day, binge reading a series. Like when they're all out and you can just sit through and read them all. So if you haven't read these Kelley Armstrong books, now is the perfect time to do that. Because you can just sit down and go through all of them.
I know. I'm really excited. Let me move. There we go. So we can get you all in there. Yeah. So I'm really sad because I just read The Gathering, the first book in this series, and I get really sad when series end. But I'm glad when they end because then it's like all of my questions get answered and like there's resolution to this story that I've been waiting for 3 years. So I'm excited. I need to catch up, but because I'm gonna start The Calling soon. Ooh. So has anybody read this series? And apparently, The Rising ties in her Darkest Powers series, The Summoning, The Awakening, The Reckoning. It is a bit of a conclusion for that series as well. So that's exciting for fans of that series.
And that's really cool. That I love that kind of meta book overlap.
Right, like the two series, you could totally read them separately and that would be fine, but if you have read both series, there's a whole other level of understanding.
Rewarded for being a true fan.
Yes.
True fans.
True fans.
Rejoice.
Are you guys true fans?
In The Rising.
Let's see, what else was new this week? This is a big one.
This is a big one. This is a really big one. We've got Light, which is the final book in Michael Grant's The Gone series.
Holy beep.
Beep.
I'll censor myself. Holy beep.
This was a lot of books in the making right here. A lot of books.
There's 6 of them.
Also a good, if you have the weekend and need to binge read, you can just keep on going, go right through the end. This book is amazing. This series is ridiculous. His writing is so funny and so dark and so everything you'd want it to be. And if you guys haven't seen the trailers for these series, for The Light, the last book in the series, you should watch them.
There's 3 of them and they're so good.
They're awesome. They're really awesome.
I haven't even read the series yet and already I'm like, this is awesome. They're so good. They're so well produced. They're really high quality.
I love a good book trailer. I love a good book trailer.
Me too.
They're so exciting. And I also think because books sometimes get the shaft, people are like, movies are so cool and books that's nerdy.
Right.
But with these cool book trailers.
Yeah. Speaking of book trailers, we just debuted the book trailer for Taken by Erin Bowman on the Epic Reads blog today.
Check that one out.
Shimmy for that one. Have you read Taken?
I have read Taken.
I liked it a lot.
I loved it. I also met Erin Bowman at a Dark Days signing, and she is awesome.
I'm jealous.
She's awesome.
I'm checking in with Twitter. Amy Fournier says, I love your nail polish, Allie.
Oh, thank you. It's my Easter manicure. Got it on Easter, so maybe a little bit late.
Tiff Ing at Mostly YA Lit says, I so need to read some Kelley Armstrong. I'm feeling like a bad Canadian. Kelley's Canadian. Do you know where she lives in Canada? Is she Eastern, Western, Central, Prairies? I learned that that's a region in Canada.
I know not much about Canada. So Twitter, you guys, if you could enlighten me, that'd be great.
Raquel says that she read the first one, The Gathering, but hasn't picked up the rest. Do it.
Do it now. While
Do it
they're
now.
all out. Do it.
The Calling.
Not that they're not going to be out anymore.
The Calling, the second book, the paperback version comes out next week. I believe.
Perfect.
So, good
Raquel,
timing.
get on that.
Good timing.
How easy is that?
Michelle Moore says, I can't wait to get my copy of Rise in the mail, but I'm also sad because then the series will be over. And that's...
Speaking of Rise.
Good
segue. Thank you.
Segue, Michelle. Rise is the last book.
Rise and The Rising all in the same tea time.
I know.
What are the odds?
I know.
Awesome. This series is also awesome. Anna Carey is also very, very cool. This is the Eve series. There's Eve, there's Once, there's Rise.
Eve is the first, Once is the second, and
Rise
Rise is the third. And it's this week's End is Here Spotlight series. So we're chatting about it. We've got some featured blog posts coming from Anna herself, like a goodbye letter to her characters. Those are always really sad.
I know, those make me cry.
Those are so sad.
Those I got a little teary-eyed.
So we're sad to see the series go, but have you guys read the Eve series? What did you think of it?
Tweet us. Tell us. Let us know. I feel like we're on Coffee Talk when we say that. Just like, tell us.
Just tweet at us, darling. You know, what else.
I'll give you a topic. Rise. Tweet it.
Brad at Book YA Review says, why is 2013 the year of ending series?
You know what? It's good and bad because with every ending comes a beginning.
It's true.
It's true. You'll pick up
but
a
there
new series.
I mean, we've already said goodbye to, like, Unearthly, Angelfire, oh my gosh, I can't even think of any
Vampire Kisses!
Vampire
Ellen Schreiber.
Full Moon Kisses.
Full Moon Kisses.
A Touch Mortal.
A Touch Mortal.
The Gone series, the Darkest Rising series. We still have
Requiem, the Delirium trilogy.
Delirium. We still have Star-Crossed series. That's ending, as well as Amy Plum's and Tara Hudson's and Ray Carson's.
But then we have all of these great new debuts, and then
That's
all
true.
of your favorite authors will be freed up to write new books.
That's true. We do have a lot of debuts coming out this spring and in the fall. So, new books. Lots of new books. How big are your TBR piles after watching Tea Time? Sometimes I feel bad, but then I'm like, no, it's kind of awesome.
Yeah.
Giant TBR piles are cool.
Yeah. Good show.
So, you're a Dark Days expert.
Yes.
And we just finished. We just finished the most previous Dark Days event,
We
and
did.
you went on tour.
I did go on tour for both legs with all 9 authors to 9 cities.
And how was that?
It was great. It was the time of my life. Every single one of those authors is so much fun. You get such a rush out of being at those events and actually seeing the fans in real life versus like sitting at your computer and just tweeting at them.
I like meeting the fans.
It's so much fun. It's so much fun.
Any of you guys watching, did any of you see Allie on tour?
Amy, who tweeted us earlier, was
Did
there.
she? Oh. Well, hello.
Hi,
hello
Amy.
again.
And
Emma at Counting the Ways says my TBR list is over 100 books.
whoa.
That's,
how fast do you read, Emma?
That is
Hopefully fast.
Yeah, does the pile ever decrease?
Yeah,
or does
can
it
you
just...
actually get through those books in, a reasonable amount of time? A too fast amount of time.
Honestly, YA says I'm making furniture out of my TBR piles. That's a good idea.
That's cute. I like that.
Like chairs are just like
a nightstand.
piles, and then you're like,
make
that's
pile
a
books as a nightstand. With
Okay.
your water on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can make forts out of books. We have
You can
seen
totally
that.
make forts. Yeah, for pets, for snarkles.
For me. I'm gonna make myself a fort.
Except when it falls on you. I'm from California, so the whole earthquake books falling thing is horrifying. I think about it all the time.
Death by
Keep
book
them away
fort.
from my head.
Death by book fort.
Actually, not the worst way to go.
Nicole at TS Nicole says I'm almost at about 800 on my TBR pile. We need to have like TBR pile anonymous, like a phone call in, like I have too many books. Although, is that really a problem to ever have too many books? Can you ever have too
I think it's
many
a problem
books?
for your own mental health and that you just want to read them all and you can't.
It's probably a problem for the person you're living with whose space you're taking up.
Yes. And if you're buying the books, that could also be a problem.
That could be a problem. A lot of you guys have so many books on your piles. 550. Devin has 550 books.
What?
Sophie Lightwood says, I see Snarkles in his clone. Wait, can we do high-pitched squeal? Snarkles, little tiny Snarkles went on the last Dark Days tour. Is he going to go on the next Dark Days?
I mean, he was a bit of a pain, to be honest. He was a
Why?
He's not a morning porcupine or hedgehog. He's not a morning hedgehog.
Oh my gosh, he's not a porcupine.
I know he's not a porcupine. I corrected myself immediately. He's not a morning hedgehog.
It's okay. A lot of people see him and think he's porcupine.
Yeah, he's a diva in the morning. I'm going to be honest. Yeah, he takes a lot of time to get ready.
Is he all like, I need my coffee first thing?
Yeah, he's all like that, and it's awful. So, I mean, I'll take him on the next one, but he's got to behave himself. You've got to give him a lesson on, like, how to get out the door in 10 minutes. Come on, Snarkles.
Devin Flynn says, I am trying to blast through all my TBR books on the shelf. I have over 40 on the shelf. I think that's a good, I feel like, I always say, oh, I'm going to read everything in my TBR pile before I buy another book, and then that never happens. Right. I think it's a good, maybe like a new goal for everybody is to like do that, to read.
Get through the pile.
Get through their pile first, and then wait till you buy something new.
Yeah, definitely.
Although that would take me forever.
Yeah.
I would be so backed up. I'd be like 3 years behind everybody else. Wow, let's see. Misty at the Book Rat says, fame has gone to Snarkle's head.
I know, it's awful. I really, maybe when we have this, like, TBR Anonymous, we could also have, like, Hedgehogs Anonymous.
Yeah, where famous hedgehogs of the world
famous
could call
hedgehogs
in and
could get together and really just talk about how they need to get back down to earth. You know what? I would totally send Snarkles
The internet has gone to the Snarkle's head.
Intervention.
We could probably open it up to, like, internet cats, too. So, like, Rocky Cat could call, or, like, Lil Bub.
Grumpy Cat don't care.
That's true. Grumpy Cat would just call and be like,
He'd be like, nope, not happening.
Okay, so we just revealed the Dark Days summer books. Let's recap them in case you missed it.
Okay, in case you missed it.
We
We started off this morning with The Elite by Kira Cass, who is watching apparently.
Hello. Kira.
Love these books so much.
Love this
so
dress.
much. I know, these covers are gorgeous.
They are gorgeous.
It's like if I had my prom coming up, I'd be just like this. Thank you. Done.
We did do a blog post on Story Crush that matched prom dresses, real life prom dresses from Prom Girl to YA book cover dresses. So if you are attending prom or, just want to get dressed up for, Tuesday, go to Story Crush and check that out.
America Singer, Prom Paradigm.
When does The Elite come out? That's coming out soon, like 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, man. Very soon. The
Are
Elite.
you Team Maxon or Team Aspen?
Okay, I think I'm Team Maxon because I like that he's kind of dorky.
Okay.
I like that he was so unsure of himself and you had to, like, kind of come around to him instead of just, like, the instant, like, oh my god, what a heartthrob.
That's true.
I like to kind of get to know my male.
You like to get to know your guys before you swoon.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
How about you?
Well, I'm intrigued by Aspen's backstory. Aspen and America, their backstory. I want to know, like, how it got started because I feel like there's a story there.
That's
and, like,
true.
I want to, because you're right. I mean, reading the selection, I was definitely Team Maxon, but, like, I want to give Aspen, like, the benefit of the doubt that they have, like, I don't know. I think there's something there that we haven't seen yet.
Oh, for sure.
Maybe she'll write a story from his point of view.
Oh, that's true. It would fall up to the prince.
Mm.
That'd be cool. Kira,
Anybody
ideas
else
for you?
Anybody else want an Aspen story? Tipping says, come on, Team Maxon all the way.
What up?
Andy at Andy S13 says, stupid boss made me late to tea time. Darn you, boss.
Gosh.
Darn you. Don't they know what's important in the world? Priorities. Tea time priorities. Lisa,
You get it written into your contract so this never happens again.
Melissa at YA Bookshelf, who just had a birthday yesterday. Happy
birthday.
Says definitely Team Maxon.
Wow, a lot of Now I feel bad for Aspen. Okay, now I'm like underdog Team Aspen. Switch. Done.
Everybody's Team Maxon. Everybody. I haven't seen a Team Aspen once.
Wow.
Wow, nobody likes
it's
Aspen.
unfair though, because Aspen doesn't have his own digital novella yet.
Get on it, Kira.
You guys know Maxon too well. You need to take a step back.
We need to learn more. I mean, Aspen, I like them both, but I'm gonna
I love you, Maxon.
I'm gonna live on the edge and go with Team
I'm just
Aspen.
being nice. I love you. Okay, so our next reveal was Unbreakable by Elizabeth Norris.
I have to say, this is the first time I've seen this in hardcover. It has the paper. I don't know if any design people are watching. has a paper that is really strokeable.
That's the technical term. We'd like the very strokeable paper.
Yes, I can imagine
like degree
authors.
4 of 5, thank you.
Yes, authors go into meetings, design cover meetings. They're like, I don't care what it looks like as long as it's strokeable. But yes, it's a nice strokeable. It's like matte, greenish. But anyway, you can tell you read Unraveling and you loved it.
I love these books too. I do. It's also like crazy. Also, as in like insignia, not like the elite. Crazy sci-fi adventure.
Lots of stuff happens.
And these books are great because the main character Janelle, is just so like down to earth and really like kick butt, but in like a sarcastic, she could have been your best friend in high school kind of way.
Andrea Kramer, who wrote the Nightshade trilogy, this is on the back here, she said, if Veronica Mars snatched a case from Mulder and Scully, you'd get this fast-paced page-turner. Fast-paced page... Ooh,
that's a tongue twister. Say that 3 times fast.
Fast-paced page...
Tweet it 3 times fast. See if you can.
But yeah, Mulder and Scully, so be X-Files and Veronica Mars, that to me, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm sold.
Done. Happening.
What do you guys think of Unbreakable? There is a digital original novella called Undone.
Yes.
That came out recently too.
Yes.
So if you're a fan of this series, you should definitely check out the digital piece that she wrote. But you liked it.
I loved it.
You loved it.
I loved it.
What did you guys think? Did you read Unraveling or Unbreakable? I heard somebody say that it reminded them of Roswell. Just Unraveling, just like the beginning of Roswell with like Max and no. Anybody else think about Roswell? I'm just trying to work Roswell into any conversation ever. When I was a teen, that's the show that I was really obsessed with. I used to write the cast fan letters before like Twitter and stuff. I was like, oh, this is really embarrassing.
Okay, I don't even know what Roswell is, Margot. I'm going to say that right now. I just don't even know.
Okay, I feel old. 1, I feel old. And 2, you need to fix that. Go on Netflix. It's on Netflix.
Okay, I will fix that.
Oh, I just can't.
She's getting tweets about it, aren't you? Nobody knows what Roswell is, right?
No, everybody has to know. You guys are breaking my Twitter. Okay, come on. Somebody please tell me that they know what Roswell is. Otherwise, I'm just gonna stop right now and just not ever say anything else ever again.
No, guys, be nice.
Sarah at the Book Life says, I can totally see the Roswell comparison, at least in the beginning of Unraveling.
Okay.
See?
There
I wasn't wrong.
There you go. Validated twice over.
Alyssa Susanna says, Roswell, ?
Me and you, girl.
You guys, it's an awesome show. There was only like 3 seasons. You can skip the last 2 seasons. The first season was awesome. It's all on Netflix. You can binge watch the entire series. It's awesome. Why does nobody know what Roswell is?
Next Dark Days book.
Okay, I'll check it with
Pull you out of your misery here, Margo. Next Dark Days book is...
Go ahead.
Arclight, which has the coolest cover you have ever seen. I don't know if you can tell. Can they tell?
We talked about it last week. It is dope.
It is dope, but...
It's awesome.
I don't know. That one was strokeable, and this one's just like...
This one is not strokeable.
Shakeable?
This is the one where, like,
it's like
you just want to, like,
you wanna,
stare
like,
at it.
yeah.
You get entranced by its glow.
Yeah, you just kind of want to do this a little bit. Anyways, this book is an online exclusive, actually. So you will be able to follow all of the Dark Days stuff for Josanelle McQueen and Arclight online.
Right.
Which
yeah,
is
she
awesome.
won't be on the tour, but we will have a lot of fun stuff from her and about this book coming up soon. So,
right.
stay
So definitely
tuned.
keep an eye out. Awesome.
Andy, I just want to mention, I agree with Andy here. Stupid Tess ruined everything on Roswell. And if you watch the show, you'd probably agree.
Okay, I feel like you're bringing... like your personal life
I'm
into
sorry.
this a little bit too much.
All right. All right, what book do we have next?
We have...
Is this the final book? It is the final book.
No, you have the final book.
I have the final book?
This is the final book.
Oh, that's the final book.
Next book is Life After Theft by April N. Pike.
Awesome.
This cover is insane. Like, look at this. Look, her face is bigger than mine.
April
I also have a really small face, but like...
This book doesn't come out for... I like that. I like her sunglasses.
I know. They're awesome.
Oh, this is another awesome paper.
Yeah.
Strokeable paper.
It's kind of like matte, I would say.
It is matte.
Like a little
bit
dusty,
grainy.
a little grainy. Yeah.
I like it.
All of the above.
Life After Theft, it doesn't go on sale for a few more weeks, but April and Pike just came out with just one day. the prequel novella to this story.
Yeah.
So you can download that to your e-readers. That's out this week.
This is about a dead kleptomaniac.
Oh!
So that's pretty cool. I knew some kleptomaniacs in high school.
You did?
Yeah.
Were you a klepto?
I was not a klepto. I have never stolen anything in my life.
You never went through a klepto phase?
No. One time my dad asked me if I'd ever stolen anything, and I said no, and he looked at me like, well, you haven't lived life. Like, never even, wore a necklace out of a store because I forgot it was on, which I always kind of wanted to do, because people who do that are always, like, really bohemian and artsy, and, I just didn't even remember this necklace was on. Bye.
Chris says, I just finished Life After Theft. Thank God for the digital novella release yesterday. What did you think of Life After Theft? Amy says, Life After Theft sounds so fun. Totally want to read it. Me too.
Me too.
We're actually doing an entire week dedicated to Life After Theft soon. So get excited. Jenna at NTG Review says, too many awesome books, girls. Too many awesome books.
It's a problem we face every day at our jobs.
It is.
With great power comes great responsibility.
What would you call that? Publishing problems?
Yeah, hashtag publishing problems.
Okay, so, and finally, there's one last book.
Which is...
Dun-dun-dun-dun! Reboot. By Amy Tintera.
I also met Amy Tintera at a Dark Days event.
Is she super adorable?
She is super adorable.
Let's see if we can show her photo. There's Amy. Oh,
I love that photo. It looks like she could be the reboot. It looks like
She's
she could go,
all,
beat somebody up.
serious.
Yeah.
I'm Ren.
Don't mess with me.
I'm sure that's what Ren does. All the time. After she gets rebooted, she's just like... That's what happens when she wakes up after
like
she
a
dies.
startup.
Yeah, when she dies.
Just like...
That's what happens in this
You're
world.
like,
When you
bye,
die,
bye.
you wake up and you're just like immediately, hello world.
I'm back.
I'm back. Amy, if you're watching that, sorry. Or not.
we mean yes. Good idea for your next book.
Yes.
Write it in.
Dana says, reboot sounds good to love the cover.
Love that cover.
Harley James says, I'm literally dying to read Reboot. Don't die.
Don't die. Don't literally die.
Unless you can reboot.
True.
And then that's cool. And we want to be your friend.
That's my impression
And
of
is that
Harley
how you wake
in
up?
100 minutes. But she's gonna be a good reboot.
Katie says, my TBR pile officially hates me. Unbreakable Arclight. Books. Flail.
Yeah, you guys are gonna have some commitment issues there. Like, your books are really gonna be like, what about me, yo? It's gonna be awful.
So basically, what we're going to be doing with all these books, in addition to the tour, is we've got a lot of content for the blog. We're going to be doing lots of giveaways, posts from the authors themselves. We'll just have lots of stuff going on for this.
Margo, I have a question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
All of these books and authors, they're so cool, but like, are they gonna be in my home state?
Let's find out. It's time for the dates and locations of the Dark Days tour. Okay, there are 4 cities, and the tour starts. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for this? Hold on, we'll check in and make sure everybody's okay and emotionally prepared for this. Okay. All right, our first stop on the tour is in Minnesota. You don't want to hold it? Look, I made state cutouts. Minnesota. And then I didn't have time.
Like my face kind of like just fits in here. It's like Minnesota.
Minnesota's like eating you. It's like Pac-Man.
No!
Okay, so the Dark Days tour will be in Edina, Minnesota, which is near the capital. And Tuesday, May 7th at the Barnes & Noble. So that's...
Get excited,
tour date number
Minnesota!
1. Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Okay,
I love their accents in Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Like, oh yeah, you betcha.
Okay.
Oh, easy as pie.
The second stop is Wednesday, May 8th, and is in Milwaukee.
Well,
it says
that's Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
Yeah. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. But you're
Right.
holding up Wisconsin.
I'm holding up Wisconsin.
Right.
This is not the city.
Right. It's in here somewhere.
It's in here. It's like, I'm going to say here.
There. I'm going to say
Sure.
here.
You're going to say there?
I have no idea.
Well, if you're in Wisconsin, I'm holding up the whole state because if you live in Wisconsin,
You should just get there.
Road trip
Just
down.
however you can. Just
Exactly.
be there.
It doesn't matter where it is in Wisconsin. If you live in Wisconsin,
It's in Wisconsin.
then you should come
Get
meet
there.
the authors.
Pitch Darkness wants you.
The third stop is Thursday, May 9th, and it is in Illinois at Naperville at Anderson's near
Yes.
Chicago.
Yes. Very exciting.
Very exciting. And the final tour date is Friday, May 10th in Michigan. I should have just done that. Michigan. In Lansing, Michigan. So not the Upper Peninsula, but down here. Down here in the mid. Right about there.
So we've got Minnesota, Wisconsin, Illinois, and Michigan.
Woohoo! Midwest tour.
What up?
Which I'm all excited about because I'm from the Midwest.
So, Midwest,
Woohoo!
we've missed you. Last 2 dark days, we
We're on
didn't
the
see
coasts.
you.
They
Where
were-
you been, baby? Please come out to the dark days.
So those are the days. We will post links and all of the information, everything you need up on the Dark Days tour.
If you didn't follow this, it will all be online.
It'll all be online
So definitely check back there.
right after this, but we're gonna check in here, make sure what everybody's saying about this. La 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 la. Oh man. Oh, so behind. Oh, so behind. Wow. Oh no, it like dropped me all the way back. Anyway, how do you guys feel about this? Tweet with each other since
Tweet with each other. Talk amongst
Oh,
yourselves.
I guess I
we'll
can
give you a
check this
topic.
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Minnesota. That's your
My
topic.
accents are terrible today.
Minnesota.
So sorry, viewers.
Inky Reed says, Margot, you're legit. It's the stick pics.
The stick pics.
The bosses always come by and they're like, what are you doing?
This is very serious business.
It's
Don't even
very
worry
serious.
about it.
And I'm like, yeah, this is my job. Making stick
Have you
pics.
ever done like a puppet show with them?
We did a Divergent puppet show.
Oh, true, the Divergent puppet
We
show.
did.
But I mean, like with all of your sticks, because you've made many sticks over the many episodes of Tea Time. You should have like a big reunion show and have them all meet
We
each other.
actually have saved all of the sticks, and Aubrey made a folder and like was so excited because she made a label for it. Like went on our label maker and like was like sticks for tea time, tea time puppets. So we do have a folder, which I think we
the
should.
river sticks.
We should have a reunion show.
A reunion show. Be like the Real Housewives of the sticks.
So let's see. Will anybody? Raquel, no Pitch Dark Days tour in the South. No, not this time. But
No,
we do lots of tours.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
perhaps next time we'll
Perhaps
be in the
next
South.
time.
We were in the South last tour.
Yeah, we went to Atlanta and we went to Raleigh.
Yeah.
I love the South. Great food.
Everybody's all jealous of the Midwest, as they should always be.
Oh, Midwest.
Midwest.
Live it up.
Midwest. Sorry. My inner Ohio girl is all excited, although they're not going to Ohio. Sad. Okay. Holly Berry wants to know, will the Dark Days tour ever come to Canada? That's a good question.
Will it ever come to Canada? That is a good question. There's a whole HarperCollins branch in Canada.
In Canada.
So you should probably talk to them about that.
They are online too.
Yeah.
And for some reason, I cannot think of the Twitter handle off the top of my head.
Is it HarperCollins CA? Or did I make that up?
The, no, their teen one.
Oh.
Oh, HCC Frenzy.
Yes.
So if you guys ever want to know about Canadian events, you can tweet at HCC Frenzy. There are Canadian sisters. Sisters to the
north.
Sisters to the north, that's right. They're in our hat. Canada's our hat. A very stylish hat.
No.
Or we are Canada's pants. Either one.
Either one.
Either
Depends
one.
how you look at it.
Depends how you look at it. Okay, so before we sign off here,
And then also, I guess I should officially say that I will be on this Dark Days tour
Oh, you
as well.
are?
I'll be on this Dark Days tour.
Oh, that's awesome.
So please come out, meet these fabulous authors, meet our little Snarkles, our diva. I mean, he might give you an autograph, maybe, if he's, like, in the right mood. Otherwise, bring him some coffee.
So you're going to be going on tour. That's really awesome. And
Yeah.
if you guys go and you see Allie, take pictures, tweet at us.
All of the above.
Spotting Allie.
Introduce yourself. Tell me how much you love Margot and Aubrey in Tea Time, because I love hearing that.
How much you love epic reads.
How much you love epic reads.
This week, like we said earlier, is the end is here spotlight for the Eve series by Anna Carey. And so part of our giveaway today is 5 5 hardcover copies of Once, the second book in the series.
Oh my god, you guys. You want to win this? Believe you me.
And one of you, so 5 of you will be getting Once, and one of you will be getting advanced copies of the Dark Days books. Where are they? So one of you will be getting Unbreakable, Life After Theft, Arclight,
Reboot.
and The Elite.
Which is awesome.
They're all awesome.
They're all so good, guys. These 5 Dark Days books,
I know.
it's just like, how'd you say it? Like, not trifecta, but how do you say it for 5? Quinfecta?
A gaggle of awesome.
A gaggle of awesome. That is the scientific terminology.
Is there a word for a group of books? You know how there with animals there's like, you know, a college of whales or whatever. Is there one for books? And if not, someone invent a word.
Question, is there one for hedgehogs? Because we could just make, our books could come in packs of hedgehogs.
Someone Google it and
figure
tweet
it out
us.
quickly.
All right, so if you guys have tweeted along, which I know you all have because you broke Twitter on my phone, congrats, you're entered to win already. And we will announce the winners soon, and we will see you guys next week for some Jeopardy. It's finally time for Jeopardy again.
I'm so jealous.
Okay, so we'll see you guys next week.
All right, bye guys.